Hello and welcome to Forever Sports. This evening, we perhaps are a little bit disappointed as South African fans. The Blitzboks will not be going on to that grand final and playing for gold, but it is still an opportunity for them to get a medal here at the Paris Olympics. They're playing for bronze. They'll be up against Australia and they'll have their backs against the wall. The Wallabies have only really lost on one occasion with the Boks. Really, it was that day two from the start of that game against Japan, where they blew them away by 49 points to 5, went on to win the quarter final against New Zealand against all odds, but then just came unstuck against the host nation, France, by 19 points to 5 in that semi final. A lot to look back on, I guess. There were pivotal moments, perhaps the last few minutes of that second half. South Africa just not keeping up the intensity. But the French, the host nation, will be playing in that grand final, of course, against Fiji, who are unbeaten in the sevens. They're the current reigning gold medalists from Rio, from Tokyo. So well deserved to them. So although it breaks my heart as a South African supporter to see us in the bronze playoff, it's still an opportunity to get a medal. And of course, only on one occasion did we do, in fact, we did get a medal, and that was in 2016 in Rio, where we got a bronze medal. Nothing in Tokyo. So for Philip Snyman and his men, no doubt an opportunity to go home with something and kick off South Africa's campaign at the Paris Olympics. But as I mentioned, they'll be up against it, playing against Australia, who looked good against Fiji up to a certain point, and then Fiji just blew them out of the water. But it gives me a great pleasure to take you through this one. Do hit the like and subscribe, of course, to the channel. Share this link with your friends and family, especially if you're a Blitzboks fan. Do give us an indication from where around the world you're tuning in, what your score prediction is, what your feel of the Blitzboks has been up to this point. In terms of the referee, I see people have perhaps commented sometimes the decisions go against us, but we don't want to put it down to the referee and his decisions. You've got to make such quick decisions in the sevens game. It's unlike the 15-man game where you have more time. They want to get the game flowing for the fans, and the fans in the stands in full support. Conditions a little bit overcast overhead as we see the teams running out onto the field. As a South African supporter from myself, I really want to see the Blitzboks get stuck into it here and come home with a bronze medal. It's their last game. They can leave it all on the line. And no doubt that's exactly what they're going to do. The likes of Ryan Oosthuizen, Impie Visser, Zane Davids, Tristan Late, Selvin Davids, Roscoe Speckman, and Shilton van Wyk will be taking the field for one final hoorah here at the Paris Olympics. As we say, the last opportunity to get a medal, albeit not a gold medal. It is a medal nonetheless. Just see a comment from Louis Lawrence saying, Blitzboks all the way. Malcolm Moody saying, keeping my legs crossed. SA not doing well. As we said, they did struggle on day one in the pool stages, losing very close contested game against Ireland by 10 points to 5. But then losing to New Zealand in that second pool game by 17 points to 5. They were up against it to qualify. But then on day two, we saw them overcoming the Japanese by 49 points to 5, which put them in a position as the third best, one of the two third best qualifiers to get to the quarterfinal. Backs against the wall, beat the All Blacks, who we saw a little bit early on finish in fifth place, defeating Ireland. It's underway here in the Blitzboks kickoff from left to right. The Blitzboks in green. Impie Visser there just taking a loose ball. Australia in gold, and immediately South Africa get a penalty. They're on their own 10-meter mark. Hutchinson all over the ball there, but not releasing Mpifisa in the tackle, says the referee. And an opportunity now for South Africa to set up a scrum, which they've called for. You see that often in the sevens-man game, calling for a scrum off a penalty. 3 aside in the scrum, which leaves you with the scrum off who feeds and 3 attackers outside, which means a whole lot of space. We're 15 meters in from the left-hand touchline, just about on South Africa's own 10-meter mark. The referee's called for a reset there. And we will have another feed. South Africa would want to get a good, accurate scrum going here. Mpifisa, Ryan Oosthuizen and Zane Davids are the men in the fortress there at scrum time. Quick in and out. We want to see clean ball here for South Africa. Give us your comments. Where are you tuning in from? As Selvin Davids feeds the clean ball to Tristan Lates. There's space out wide on this right-hand side. Shilton van Wyk looking for Oscar Speckman, but it's a penalty to Australia. Obstruction. Inaccuracy there on attack South Africa with an unforced error. Australia play quickly with the tap and go. On the South African 10-meter mark, 15 meters in from this right-hand touchline, Australia look for space. It's going to be advantage. Tristan Lates has ball in hand. Scrum advantage to South Africa. Mpifisa can't make anything of the ball. Can't catch it clean. Come on, Blitzboks, let's go. It's going to be a scrum down to South Africa from that earlier knock-on from Australia. And a second scrum for South Africa there. Mpifisa under advantage, just not able to do much with that ball, dropping it cold. And with about 4.5 minutes left to go, South Africa still stuck inside their own half. Selvin Davids feeds it clean. Gets it out wide. There's clean ball here for Tristan Lates. There's space on this left-hand touchline. Speck Magic with ball in hand. Can't free it up, but it's in the hands of Selvin Davids, who gets it again off Shilton van Wyk. Selvin Davids sets up another ruck. Oosthuizen. There's a ball out wide here. It's Mpifisa. Not going to have the legs to go all the way. He goes route one, fending off a defender there. It's Oosthuizen who comes in at scrum off the base. It's Selvin Davids again. Speck Magic in over the ball. Surely a penalty to South Africa. Yes. You've got to release the player, and South Africa play quickly. It's a cross kick here into the hands of Mpifisa, who's got Zane Davids there to clean. South Africa need to stay connected here, but doing well to keep ball in hand, starving Australia of possession. It's again Roscoe Speckman, this time to Selvin Davids. Looking for the fend, looking for support. Inch by inch, South Africa make their way into the 22 here. Tristan Lates. Australia offside. It's another penalty. Oosthuizen quickly. Shilton van Wyk goes in now. South Africa with all the possession in this first half. And just drop it cold via Roscoe Speckman, and Australia now with the opportunity to break out of their own 22. Is there an opportunity here? Tristan Lates, does he have the pace to get in? No, he doesn't. Australia, after absorbing all that attack from South Africa, go in under the posts and get the first score of the game. It was Roscoe Speckman with the mistake there, knocking it or losing it forward from the pass, and Australia go just about all of 80 meters. Tristan Lates not able to haul in the attacking play of Australia. Try time. It's Lawson for Australia with the try. The conversion is successful and Australia up by 7 points to 0. South Africa with all the possession, but Australia with the points on the board, and that's what matters. I see comments here say, go Blitzies. Nigel and son, Finn in Wales. Shout out to those tuning in from Wales. We saw early on guys tuning in from India, Miami. Still showing support for the Blitzboks, but they're up against it here as they take the restart. Jetson Martin says, go Bokke. They've got to get going. They've got to get on their bicycle here, and it's Brown who goes quickly. South Africa need to respond here. Zane Davids. This time to Selvin Davids, who puts a little kick ahead. Individual brilliance. Selvin Davids, you beauty. That's a try. Surely now he's done it. Selvin Davids. A little bit of individual brilliance. And he gets it over the try line. Leroy Orense says South Africa's attack has been pathetic the entire Olympics. Their defense has been their only saving grace. You struck a chord with that point there, Leroy. Peter Arthur says, come on, guys, let's do this, Bokke. And the Blitzboks do in fact strike back, but the conversion sails wide. And they trail by 2 in this all-important bronze playoff here at the Paris Olympics. 4 tries to his name in this tournament. A very important try to respond there. You don't want the game to get away from you. But there will be some time with the restart here in this first half. And Australia say, no, thank you. We're going to put it into touch. And there'll be a short break for the players just to regather themselves, perhaps get some last words from the respective coaches. But no doubt Philip Snyman will be saying to South Africa, we know we're up against it. We know what adversity is. The whole of South Africa is tuning in for this one. Go and make us proud and get us a bronze medal, Blitzboks. You can do this. Surely now. The players, definitely their attrition rate takes its toll, no doubt. High octane stuff here at the Paris Olympics, bronze medal playoffs. Last words of wisdom from both sides. See a comment, still hope the Bokke win. Let's go, boys. Surely. It's only 2 points that separate it. Perhaps the Blitzboks deemed underdogs in terms of the playoffs, but they got to this point, whichever way you like to look at it. And now they got to own the space they're in. We're almost underway here in the second half, of course. At 7:45, 17 or 19:45, I beg your pardon. It's the gold medal playoff. It's going to be Fiji up against the host nation, France. The likes of Rabu Tamada up against Antoine Dupont. That's going to put bums on seats. What a great pity the Blitzboks are not there. But yeah, come and grab a medal, boys. Let's go the second half. Seconds away. 7 minutes of concentration required here. Shadow says SA must leave sevens and stick to 15-man rugby. We want to be competitive across the board. I get your point. But no doubt we make the country proud if we can get a medal here. It's all about the heart that we can show through this adversity here in South Africa, get the restart and are underway. As Bitdefender goes route one again. Not the gas man, but he's got the power. South Africa, Westhuizen, Brown. Can they find some space here? Selvin Davids hit hard. Australia turn defence into attack and immediately come running away with the ball. South Africa are going to get the scrum. They thought they were away there via Dietrich Roche. But a sigh of relief for the Blitzboks. They will get the scrum. The referee says in the tackle there was an Australian hand that affected that ball going forward. So nothing comes of it for Australia. But it's tense moments with just over 5.5 minutes to play. Westhuizen we see coming off the field. Bitdefender coming off the field. Are they going to look towards their playmakers now to inject some pace into this game? South Africa with the opportunity here. From the scrum. As they come away with it down this right-hand side, it's just a late with ball in hand. Does he have the gas to go all the way? He needs support. Zane Davids with the ball on the boot. What a little bit of magic from the big man. They're going to go upstairs. But it's Zane Davids. Who might have effected a try here for South Africa. There's a high hit on one of the South African players. It looks like Pretorius got hit high there in an earlier movement by Maloof. Australia might be in a little bit of trouble here. We're looking at a number of things on the TMO screen. Definitely head contact there. And it's going to be a straight red. Well. Drama here in the bronze medal playoff. Hit Pretorius high with the shoulder to the head. And Maloof for Australia will be going off the field permanently. Nick Maloof for Australia. His campaign is over. And the Blitzboks are now in with a real shout here with a one-man advantage. Zane Davids with the little boot ahead. Couldn't quite gather, but had the presence of mind to put it on his boot. And it is a try. And the conversion subsequently sailing over. South Africa up by 12 points to 7 in the driver's seat here with a one-man advantage, 4 minutes to play. It's a straight red, so he won't be returning, Nick Maloof. Australia have it all to do, and South Africa come away with possession. And it's the big man, St. Davids is over again. Would you believe it? In the blink of an eye. We haven't mentioned his name much. He's always in the trenches doing the hard work, scrumming hard, defending hard. But when it matters, Zane Davids goes over for his second try in a matter of a minute. And South Africa now, it's theirs to lose, in my opinion. Wonderful try there from Zane Davids, and the conversion is successful. South Africa up to a 19 points to 7 lead, and really now have the opportunity to get a bronze medal here against Australia, as we see the introduction of Sozwaipi, who's come on the field just with some fresh legs, full of experience. Michael Verviers says, let's do them, boys. Go, Blitzboks, you can do it. Surely now it's theirs to lose with 2.5 minutes to play. Selvin Davids with the restart. Is this a first medal opportunity for South Africa? Australia playing with 6 for the rest of this bronze medal playoff. Let's get behind the Blitzboks. Tell us from where in the world you're tuning in to witness South Africa get bronze here in Paris. It's been a many good years, all 8 in fact, since we last got a medal in the rugby sevens. Australia playing under advantage here. Can they get it? It's not over yet, folks. It's try time for the Wallabies. This one's going to go down to the wire. It's Corey Toole with the pace. He put it on the boot. Upfield it went. And picked up beautifully by Corey Toole to go over for Australia. And they're up to 12 with the conversion to come. South Africa cannot rest on their laurels just yet. The conversion successful. An unconverted try will level it up for the Wallabies and take us into extra time, where the first score wins the game. That's the rules regarding extra time. Let's hope it doesn't get there. As a Blitzboks fan, it's lost forward and Australia come again. There's a real opportunity here for Australia to score, and they have leveled it up. It's Patterson with the try. The scores are level, and it's all to play for here in this bronze medal playoff. Brushed aside there was Roscoe Speckman. Lethargic attempt at a tackle. And the conversion sailing wide. We're all level with just seconds to play. A sigh of relief for South Africa as that conversion sailed wide. Liam Ferreira says the Blitzboks are trying to lose this. I don't think they are, brother. I get your frustration. But it's all level here. We might perhaps go into extra time, or do the Blitzboks have what it takes to get the ball back? South Africa in possession now. Westhuizen. Remember, they're playing with a one-man advantage. Surely South Africa can find the space. Here's a real chance now. South Africa just have to secure the ball. Westhuizen in possession. Sozwaipi. They shift it wide. Down this left-hand touchline. Williams. It's Selvin Davids. Selvin Davids for bronze. And South Africa will get their medal. We won't go home empty-handed. Feeds it off to Williams. It's that man, Williams. in the arms of Soswapi, Philip Sneyman and crew can be proud of this momentous occasion. We did it 8 years ago in Rio, and we've done it again. South Africa are victorious. The conversion doesn't matter. Time is up, and that's it, folks. It's all over, and the Blitzboks are your bronze medalists at the Paris Olympics. Simply sensational. I'm just reading the comments here. Sevens is such an unpredictable game, no doubt. And I'm happy to be proven wrong, says Liam Ferreira. We had our heart in our mouths for a second when Australia levelled it up. The conversion sailed wide. But from the restart, South Africa kept their composure. And it's that man, Selvin Davids, feeding that man, Williams. And it's all for something. It's all for a bronze medal. You can see what it means to coaches and players alike. They will be coming home with the bronze medal to kick off South Africa's campaign at the Paris Olympics. That was simply sensational, as we say. I say it again. But it's the Blitzboks against all odds who have come away with the medal. Of course, we look forward to the grand final between Fiji and France, the host nation. But let's just spare a moment for the Blitzboks and give them a shout out to say, we're proud of you fighting against all adversity, through all negativity. A lot of us as South African fans had a lot to say leading up, even in fact, to this game. But I'm happy to concede that we have been proven wrong, and rightfully so, because in their hearts, they always wanted it. Perhaps their defense was a little bit more on point than their attack in this tournament. But when it mattered most, they delivered. And through expectation, having none really leading into the Paris Olympics, having barely scraped through in terms of qualification, South Africa will come home with a bronze medal, and that is pure class. As we see Williams again going over for the try, we just can't get enough. Bruce J says an Olympic medal doesn't come around every day. Well done, boys. Bruce, you've summed it up in just one sentence. Incredible stuff for the Blitzboks. A moment to remember in their history and South African rugby history for many, many years to come. To all the fans who tuned in here on Forever Sports, thank you so much. I'll see you on the other side for that final. It's been an absolute pleasure, but it's bronze for the Blitzboks, as we say. Until the grand final, bye for now.